In this video here, we're going to write some equations, some algebra equations for x that can be solved. In this particular example, number one, we have a central angle and an inscribed angle. The main thing here is that the central angle is twice as large as the inscribed angle if they have the same intercepted arc. The intercepted arc in each case is AC. Here's the central angle, here's the inscribed angle, here is the intercepted arc AC. It's the intercepted arc for both, and so it's 2 times the inscribed angle has to be what equals the central angle. We can solve this out by distributing and by doing things to both sides and get our final answer, which can be written as an improper fraction or as a mixed number. In our second problem, we have an inscribed angle, which is 2x plus 3. The intercepted arc is AC. Then we have a minor arc, BC, which has that algebra, and a minor arc, AB, which has this algebra. For our algebra equation, we need to double the inscribed angle. So whatever this angle is here, let's say it's 20 degrees, this amount of arc will be 40 degrees. It's double what the inscribed angle is. So 2 times the inscribed angle, get us this, plus this gets us all the way around the circle, which is 360 degrees. So again, can distribute, can combine like terms, do things to both sides, and in this case it does not come out to an even number, so I did on the calculator and rounded to 2 decimal places. In this problem here we have an inscribed angle that's 70 degrees, which makes the intercepted arc AC be 140 degrees, and we have 100 degrees over here, and so we can solve for x. All the arcs all together bring us all the way around the circle, so that would be 360 degrees. Again, I can combine like terms, do things to both sides, and get my answer for x. In this problem right here, we have another inscribed angle, but one side of the inscribed angle is a diameter. I can see that because I can see the center of the circle. 1/2 of a circle is 180 degrees. So again, I can write my equation. Got to remember to double the inscribed angle to get the degrees of this minor arc. 2 times the inscribed angle plus the other arc to get me 180. Again, I can distribute, I can combine like terms, I can do things to both sides and get my answer. In this problem, we again have a diameter, AC. I can see that because it goes through the center, marked O. I have a central angle, AOB, that equals 128 degrees, and I have a minor arc, CB, that's equal to 4x plus 3. In this problem, we know that this triangle right here is an isosceles triangle. The reason we know that is that this is a radius, this is a radius, which are the same length in a same circle, which means these two angles, A and B, are also the same. A plus B plus 128 is the entire triangle, so that adds to 180 degrees. And I can solve that out to find that angle A, which is the same as angle B, must be 26 degrees. Angle A is also an inscribed angle. If I follow it all the way through to C, I can see it's an inscribed angle, and that's going to help me solve for x. So I have twice the inscribed angle, and that equals to 4x plus 3. I can do things to both sides and get an answer. But there was an easier way to do this problem. If this angle right here was 128 degrees, this central angle over here, COB, would be supplementary. So I could also have said that COB, which is 52 degrees, supplementary to 128, that central angle equals the intercepted arc. So I would have gotten the same exact equation. So either double the central angle, double the inscribed angle, or actually the central angle. Either way, double the inscribed or just use the central, and you would have gotten your answer. In this problem right here, we have two different inscribed angles which both have the same intercepted arc. If they have the same intercepted arc, they're equal to each other. So we can set the two algebras equal to each other, do things to both sides, and get an answer which we can write 3/2 as an improper fraction or 1.5 as a mixed number. In this problem, we have two central angles that are congruent to each other, and they intercept different arcs, A, B, and C, D. And we have both arcs and chords. Here's the chords. Here's the arcs. If the central angles are congruent, then the intercepted arcs are also congruent. And the lengths of the chords are also congruent. So everything equals if one of those three things are the same. The two chords, or the two arcs, or the two central angles. So again, we can write an algebra equation, setting them equal to each other, solve out for the x value of x equals to 2. In this picture here, we have a triangle that is inscribed in the circle, and one side of the triangle is diameter. I can see that because I can see the center point of the circle, circle O. If it's the case that the one side is the diameter, that means the inscribed angle, right over here, this is the inscribed angle, and it hits this intercepted arc. The intercepted arc is half of a circle, which is 180 degrees, which means that our inscribed angle is 90 degrees, and we can write an equation. So I have taken all three angles of my triangle. Remember, three angles of a triangle add up to 180 degrees. So all three angles equal 180, and I can combine like terms, do things to both sides, and solve for x is equal to 8.